translator.
Oh, okay. You use many complex words such as inheriting. Can you give me your reason why, please?
Inheriting?
Yes.
Okay, inheriting means that when something is passed down. I can't really explain it though. Would you like to look over my notes?
Oh, no, that's all right.
Okay.
All right. And also, how do you know people don't need it? How do you know people don't need food stamps?
Because if somebody is giving you their card to use and you're just using it because you can. Now say that you have a job, right? And you don't really need food stamps or welfare, but you have somebody who doesn't need it either, but they're still getting it, right? But you're taking their food stamp card and you're using it when you have money in your pocket. And when there's people in the world who don't have a house, they don't have nothing to eat, they're still eating from the shelter, which is free. They're still eating from the shelter. So really, you don't need it. You're just choosing to use it because it's cheap.
How do you know you're sure?
I'm positive I've seen it.
Okay. And also, you use the word supplement. What does supplement mean?
Would you like to look over my notes because I can't tell you right to that.
All right.
Okay.
And you also use these little words EBT and TANF. Can you tell me what those mean?
EBT. TANF, I have no clue, but you can sure enough look over my notes for
Okay, we're going to stop right now. We want to also bear in mind that we must be respectful as we are addressing our opponents. And so if you all have no further questions, we're going to move on to the first negative rebuttal. Do you all have any more questions for them?
Can I answer because I do.
Okay.
EBT is a card that they use. They don't use food stamp coupons anymore. You don't have to clip them out of the book and stuff like that and give them to the cashier. It's a card. It's a debit card that you scan when you're buying your groceries.
Okay, and also TANF.
TANF? No response. No response.
All right, at this time we're going to have the first negative rebuttal, and bear in mind that you are not crossing, you're not asking any questions, you're presenting your case again. You need All right, as you all are preparing your rebuttals, the objective is to respond to the rest of the argument and represent your case. And as you all are presenting your rebuttals, you do not have to look at your opponent because you are presenting your case to us judges. So keep that in mind. Your goal is not to impress your opponent, is to solidify your case as you're presenting it to the judges. Are you ready?
As my opponent has said, the food stamps prevent crime. With food stamps, crime is decreased. But with food stamps, people still gain money illegally. They sell for money. They sell for other things. They trade. They do all kinds of things with it. They also said that if someone gets laid off, they cannot meet the needs of the family. Well, that's why the government has other government opportunities and other things that they get. Plus, they can work a job, a part-time job. They can work an under-the-table job, a side job, all of these jobs. TANF is temporary assistance for needy families, and EBT is basically a card for groceries and medical supplies. The food stamp program is out of date and encourages dependence. The current food stamp program is a fossil embodying all the areas of the old war on poverty. It provides one-way handouts, rewards non-working idleness, fosters long-term independence, rewards and promotes out-of-wedlock childbearing. The majority of food stamp recipients have been receiving aid for 5 or more years. Nearly 70% of all food stamp spending went to households which receive food stamps for 5 years or more. And half of all food stamp spending went to individuals who receive aid for 8.5 more years. Dependence on food stamps lowers children's IQ. Erosion of work ethic, and the growth of independence in turn has profound negative effects on the well-being of children. Former CEO Director Dr. June O'Neill, comparing children who are identical in social and economic factors such as race, family structure, mothers, IQ, education, family income, and neighborhoods, found that the more years a child spent on welfare, the lower the child's IQ. O'Neill made it clear that it is not poverty, but welfare itself, which has a damaging effect on the child.
Okay, at this time, do you want me to cut time?
Yes. Okay, we're ready.
All right, at this time, we'll have the first affirmative rebuttal.
How long do I have?
3 minutes.
To furthermore prove our claim that yes, the federal government should increase food stamps to all persons living in poverty is because, one, there are many poor people in the United States of America that have no way to support themselves without the help of food stamps. Two, even though some of these people aren't working, it is still our duty to use tax money to help them. Three, malnourishment is also a problem. By increasing food stamps, we can prevent it. And four, some people that are living in poverty commit crimes to get money for food. By increasing, we can prevent this crime. And that is all. Thank you.
Do you all need any prep time?
Yes.